Learn something new before you snooze. Tonight, we'll drift into the endless mysteries of the ocean. From the deepest trenches to glowing creatures in the dark, the sea holds secrets that can lull the mind into wonder. And no, you don't need Aquaman to guide you, just curiosity and calm. If you're still awake, don't forget to gently tap like and subscribe. It helps us keep exploring together, one calm fact at a time. Now, let's dive beneath the waves.
The ocean is vast beyond imagination. Covering nearly 71% of Earth's surface, it is the single largest feature of our planet. When you look at a globe, most of what you see is not land, but water. A continuous body stretching across continents, connecting every shore and shaping every climate. The ocean is not just a backdrop to human history, it is the stage itself.
Its surface area is about 361 million square kilometers. To put that in perspective, that's more than twice the size of the Moon's entire surface. It holds 97% of all the water on Earth, making rivers and lakes seem like tiny droplets compared to this endless reservoir.
The average depth of the ocean is around 3,688 meters, or 12,100 feet. Imagine stacking 4 Empire State Buildings on top of each other and still not reaching the average bottom. At its deepest point, the Challenger Deep in the Mariana Trench, the ocean plunges to 11 kilometers, or nearly 7 miles. That's deeper than Mount Everest is tall. If Everest were placed inside the trench, its peak would still be submerged beneath the waves. The ocean's volume is staggering, about 1.37 billion cubic kilometers of water. That's enough to fill more than a billion swimming pools. And yet, despite this immensity, we've explored only a fraction of it. Scientists often say we know more about the surface of the Moon than we do about the ocean floor.
The ocean is divided into 5 major basins: the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic Oceans. The Pacific alone holds more than half of all ocean water, stretching wider than all the continents combined. The Atlantic, though smaller, has shaped human history through exploration and trade. The Indian Ocean connects cultures from Africa to Asia, while the Southern and Arctic Oceans remind us of the extremes: icy, remote, and still largely mysterious.
Temperature varies across this vast expanse. At the surface, tropical waters can reach 30 degrees Celsius, while the deepest trenches hover just above freezing. This range creates countless habitats, from coral reefs bursting with color to dark abyssal plains where life survives without sunlight.
The shoreline of the ocean is equally immense. Depending on how it's measured, Earth's coasts stretch anywhere between 356,000 kilometers and over 1.6 million kilometers. Every curve of coastline tells a story of tides, erosion, and the meeting of land and sea.
When you pause to consider the scale,
the ocean becomes more than water. It is Earth's defining feature, its endless horizon, its hidden depth. It is the planet's heartbeat, slow and steady, shaping weather, storing heat, and nurturing life. To imagine the ocean is to imagine infinity made tangible, a reminder that our world is far larger, deeper, and more mysterious than we often realize. Beneath the waves lies a world stranger than any science fiction. The ocean is home to millions of species, many of which remain undiscovered. Scientists estimate that we've identified less than a quarter of all marine life. The rest, hidden in the depths, may be waiting to surprise us with forms and behaviors beyond imagination. In the twilight zone of the ocean, where sunlight fades into darkness, creatures glow with their own light. This phenomenon, called bioluminescence, is nature's magic trick. Tiny plankton sparkle like stars when disturbed, turning waves into glowing ribbons. Deep-sea fish use glowing lures to attract prey, while jellyfish pulse with neon blues and greens, drifting like lanterns in the dark. Imagine floating in a midnight sea, surrounded by living constellations. One of the most famous deep-sea residents is the anglerfish. With its oversized mouth and sharp teeth, it looks terrifying. Yet it survives in near-total darkness by dangling a glowing lure above its head. Prey, drawn to the light, swim close and are swallowed whole. It's a reminder that in the deep ocean, survival often depends on deception. Then there is the giant squid, a creature of legend. For centuries, sailors told tales of monstrous tentacles rising from the deep. Today, we know they are real. Elusive giants that can grow over 40 feet long. Their eyes are the largest in the animal kingdom, adapted to detect faint glimmers of light in the abyss. To encounter one is to glimpse a living myth.
Not all ocean life is frightening. Some are simply bizarre. The sea cucumber, for example, looks like a soft tube lying on the seafloor. Yet it plays a vital role, recycling nutrients by digesting sand and expelling it cleaner than before. The leafy sea dragon, a relative of the seahorse, drifts among seaweed with delicate appendages that make it look like a floating plant. And the blobfish, often called the world's ugliest animal, survives in crushing depths where its gelatinous body is perfectly adapted to pressure.
In the deepest trenches, life takes on forms almost alien. There are shrimp that feed on chemicals instead of sunlight, crabs that live near hydrothermal vents, and fish with transparent heads that allow them to look upward through their skulls. These adaptations show how life bends and twists to survive in places we once thought impossible.
Even familiar creatures have strange secrets. Whales, the giants of the ocean, sing songs that travel for hundreds of miles. Dolphins use echolocation to map their surroundings with sound. Octopuses, masters of disguise, can change color, texture, and even shape to vanish into their environment. Their intelligence rivals that of some land animals, making them one of the ocean's most mysterious minds.
Every strange life form tells a story of adaptation. In the ocean, survival means inventing new tricks, glowing in the dark, disguising as plants, or enduring crushing pressure. To drift among these creatures is to enter a dreamscape where evolution writes poetry in flesh and light.
And perhaps the strangest fact of all, despite centuries of exploration, we've only scratched the surface. More than 80% of the ocean remains unexplored. Somewhere in that vast darkness, new life forms are waiting, creatures we cannot yet imagine, living in silence beneath the waves. The ocean is not still. Beneath its surface, water is constantly moving, flowing in vast rivers that circle the globe. These movements, called currents, are the ocean's hidden highways. They carry heat, nutrients, and life across thousands of miles, shaping the climate of continents and the rhythm of the planet itself.
One of the most famous currents is the Gulf Stream, a powerful flow that begins in the Gulf of Mexico and sweeps across the Atlantic. It carries warm water northward, keeping Europe's winters milder than they would otherwise be. Without it, London might feel more like Siberia. The Gulf Stream is a reminder that the ocean is not just water, it is a climate engine, quietly regulating the air we breathe and the seasons we live through.
Currents are driven by a combination of forces: the rotation of the Earth, the pull of the wind, and differences in temperature and salinity. Together, they create a global conveyor belt known as the thermohaline circulation. Warm water flows near the surface, while cold, salty water sinks and travels deep below. This circulation connects every ocean basin, linking the Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Southern, and Arctic oceans into one continuous system. It is as if the ocean has its own bloodstream, pulsing steadily through the body of the Earth. These currents do more than move water. They move heat. The ocean stores about 90% of the planet's excess heat, absorbing the energy of the sun and buffering the atmosphere from extremes. Without the ocean, summers would scorch and winters would freeze. The sea acts as Earth's thermostat, keeping the planet's temperature within the bounds that allow life to thrive.
Currents also carry nutrients. In places where deep water rises to the surface, a process called upwelling, nutrients from the ocean floor feed blooms of plankton. These tiny organisms form the base of the food chain, supporting fish, whales, and even seabirds. Entire ecosystems depend on the invisible hand of currents lifting life from the depths.
The ocean's movements even shape weather patterns. The El Niño and La Niña cycles, born in the Pacific, can alter rainfall across continents, bringing floods to some regions and droughts to others. A shift in ocean temperature can ripple outward, changing harvests, economies, and lives thousands of miles away. The ocean whispers to the sky, and the sky answers with storms or calm. If you could watch the ocean from above, you would see swirling gyres, vast circular currents that spin slowly across entire basins. In the North Pacific, one of these gyres has trapped floating debris, forming what we call the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. It is a sobering reminder that currents carry not only life and heat, but also the traces of human activity.
Yet, despite their power, currents move with patience. A single drop of water might take 1,000 years to complete the journey through the global conveyor belt. Imagine drifting silently for centuries, carried by forces too vast to see, touching every ocean before returning to where you began. The ocean's circulation is not just movement, it is time itself, flowing in liquid form.
When you pause to reflect, the ocean's currents become more than science. They are the planet's heartbeat, steady and unseen, keeping Earth alive. They are the breath of the world, inhaling warmth and exhaling coolness. They are the invisible threads that tie continents together, reminding us that no place on Earth is truly separate from the sea. To listen to the ocean is to hear the rhythm of climate. To imagine its currents is to picture rivers without banks, flowing endlessly beneath the waves. And to sleep with the thought of them is to dream of a planet held gently in balance, rocked by the slow pulse of water moving through eternity.
For as long as humans have existed, the ocean has been more than water. It has been a companion, a challenge, and a mystery. Our connection to the sea runs deep, woven into stories, songs, and journeys that span thousands of years. Ancient sailors learned to read the ocean like a book. They watched the stars above and the waves below, using subtle patterns to guide their ships across vast distances. Polynesian navigators, for example, could sense the direction of swells and currents even without instruments, steering canoes across the Pacific with nothing but memory and intuition. To them, the ocean was not an obstacle. It was a pathway, a living map that carried them from island to island. The ocean has always inspired myth. In Greek stories, Poseidon ruled the waves with a trident, stirring storms when angered. In Norse legends, the Midgard serpent encircled the world beneath the sea. Japanese folklore speaks of Ryujin, the dragon god of the ocean, who lived in a palace of coral and pearl. These myths remind us that the sea was never just water. It was a force of nature so powerful that only gods and monsters could explain it.
But the ocean is also a source of life. For coastal communities, it has provided food, trade, and connection. Fishermen rise before dawn to cast nets, knowing the sea will feed their families. Merchants once sailed across oceans to exchange spices, silk, and stories, weaving cultures together through maritime trade. Even today, shipping routes carry goods that sustain our modern world, invisible highways that link continents.
The ocean has shaped art and imagination. Painters capture its endless horizon, poets describe its moods, and musicians echo its rhythms. From the crashing of waves to the whisper of tides, the sea has always been a muse. It is both calm and chaos, both lullaby and roar. To listen to the ocean is to hear the heartbeat of Earth translated into sound.
For many, the ocean is a place of reflection. Standing at the shore, watching waves roll in, we feel small, yet connected to something vast. The horizon stretches endlessly, reminding us of journeys we have taken and those still ahead.
The sea becomes a mirror of the human spirit, restless, deep, and full of mystery.
And yet, the ocean is fragile. Human activity has left its mark. Pollution, overfishing, and climate change threaten its balance. Plastic drifts in gyres. Coral reefs bleach under rising temperatures, and species vanish before we even discover them. Our connection to the ocean is not only cultural, but also ethical. To care for the sea is to care for ourselves, because its health is tied to our survival.
Still, the ocean endures. It continues to feed, inspire, and connect us. It is the stage of history, the source of myth, and the rhythm of life. When we look at the ocean, we see not only water, but the story of humanity itself, our fears, our hopes, and our endless curiosity.
To drift into sleep with the thought of the ocean is to remember that we are part of something larger. The waves that lap against the shore tonight are the same waves that carried explorers centuries ago. The same tides that inspired poets. The same currents that sustain life across the globe. The ocean is our oldest companion, and it will remain with us, whispering its stories long after we close our eyes.
The ocean is vast, mysterious, and endlessly surprising. We've explored its scale, its strange life forms, its currents, and its deep connection to humanity. And yet, most of it remains unknown, a reminder that the greatest mysteries are often right beneath our feet. As you drift towards sleep, think of the ocean as both a lullaby and a library, a place where every wave carries a story and every current whispers a secret. It is Earth's heartbeat, steady and eternal, rocking us gently through time. And if all of this feels overwhelming, just imagine Aquaman trying to keep track of it all. Even superheroes would struggle to manage the ocean's endless wonders. Luckily, you don't need superpowers, only curiosity and a calm mind ready to dream. So tonight, let the ocean carry you into rest. And if you're still awake, remember to gently like this video and subscribe. It helps us keep exploring together, one calm fact at a time. Learn something new before you snooze. Good night.